Welcome to Let's Talk on Houston City Beat. Today we have Kirky joining us to share about his music, his career, and how he is leading the organization called the Houston Blues Society. Welcome, Kirky. How are you doing today?
Doing really well. Thank you, Elizabeth.
Yeah, well, thank you for joining us. I know that you are a Houston-based musician. You were originally born in California.
That's right, Santa Monica. Yep.
Yeah, beautiful place to have a childhood. So, what brought you to Houston?
Well, it was a long journey getting to Texas. Lived in California for a long time. Yeah, moved out to Texas in 2019, 2020. We traveled a bit, explored the country, and we discovered Texas and just loved it. So we moved to Austin, spent a couple years there, and then moved to Houston in 2022.
Yeah. So between Austin and Houston, what city do you love better?
Well, I won't get into that. I don't I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings or anything, but I do love Houston. Yeah, it's really fun here. It's a beautiful city. I love the culture and I love the community. So I'm really enjoying it. Yeah.
I'll read between the lines on that one. So tell us about your how did you get started in music? What was it that first attracted you to music, and then especially to your focus on blues?
Sure. Well, I got started with music around like 9 or 10 with the piano. Probably a familiar story was at the mall. There's a piano store there, and saw the pianos and asked my mom to get one, and then went from there, took lessons. And I was also singing a little bit at the time, and carried that on. And then I started playing guitar around 16. And music was just something that really resonated with me. When I was younger, I was really jaded. Not a lot moved me, but music was one of the things that did. And so that really gave me some passion and something that was really important to me personally. And then I got into when I got into the blues, that was probably like, I think maybe like 21, 22. And then I got pretty serious about it when I was about 23. I had explored different music styles, rock, jazz, and classical and whatnot. But then, when I discovered blues, that really resonated with me. It was like mind blowing. And yeah, really caught fire with that. So I've been mostly focused on that, although I also study jazz and other styles as well. But blues has been my central focus. Yeah.
Do you see blues as a genre continuing to grow in popularity, or has it somewhat declined over the years?
I think it goes in cycles, and I think it's on an uptick right now. There's lots of great artists out right now. There's a lot of excitement about the blues. There's a lot of business around it. There's a lot of venues. There's a lot of festivals. So I think with the work that the Blues Foundation is doing, and then other organizations like the Houston Blues Society, like our organization, they're helping to perpetuate, keep it alive, and promote it, and build, sustain, and build interest in the art form.
Yeah, beautiful. And tell us about the Houston Blues Society. How do you all promote the love of blues to the Houston community?
Certainly. Well, at our core, what we do is we support the community. So we support the artists, we support the venues, and we support the fans. And through doing that, we help bring new interest to it. We help create opportunity for the musicians, and then also that helps support the venues. And then we help essentially with marketing. We're helping promote the shows, promote the artists, promote the venues. That way, people know about it. So the Houston Blues Calendar, which is you can find at HoustonBluesSociety.org. It's updated constantly, so you can find all the all the blues events that are happening in town. And we publish that to social media, so we just help everybody be aware that this is here. So if nobody did this, if there wasn't this centralized place where people could learn about the blues, support it, participate, there wouldn't be this awareness. People wouldn't know about it. So that's one of our goals. Our primary objectives are to study, research, support, promote the blues.
Okay. And how does a venue owner participate in what y'all are doing to have a blues performance at their location?
Okay, so we're not really like a promoter or a booker necessarily, anything like that. So we're not like directly involved in the business aspect of it. But if you were a venue that maybe doesn't play blues or isn't currently part of the blues community, you could reach out to us, and then we could help connect you with the right people. We could help you promote the shows. We can help you find the right artists, things like that. Just kind of here to help keep the
Yeah.
community connected. Yeah.
Okay. And I know that you're an active musician. Tell us about your. I know that you've got performances coming up. How can we find you? How can we connect with you?
Sure. So I'm active on social media. You can find me on Facebook and Instagram. You can also visit my website. It's kirkytg.com. So you can learn about me there and see what I'm up to.
Yeah. And how I understand that you also create your own playing instruments. Is that correct, or did I read that incorrectly?
No, I do. Yeah, I don't build the actual. I don't cut the wood. I order I spec order the body parts from a company called Warmouth, and then I assemble them. I do all the wiring, the electronics, the setup, all that. So I get the instruments just exactly the way I like, and I'm really, really particular. And I have two really specifically designed instruments that I play, and it's really difficult for me to play other instruments. Not just because of the sound, but also because like the way they feel. But yeah, super particular.
Okay. Okay. And have you ever considered making these, manufacturing them to sell them, or you just create them for your own purpose?
Yeah, it's just for me. I've dabbled in trying to be a guitar tech before and stuff like that, but it's just for me. Yeah, I mean, unless someday somebody asks me to build a guitar for them, then I might do that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's just mostly just for me. Yeah, it's just for fun,
Okay.
really. I love getting in with the electronics and soldering and experimenting with different things. Over the years, I've kind of settled on a wiring scheme that I have and a setup, so not too much experimentation now. It's mostly just doing. But yeah.
Yeah. And what would be your advice to young musicians out there that like you, because I know that you have a career, and then you're also a musician. What would be your advice to young musicians out there that have a love for music, but they also have a career that's completely removed from the music industry?
Sure. I think this is probably true of anybody that has a career. Like I own a business, and you know, you need something other than that. You need something other than just reporting to work, working with clients or your boss or other teams. You need some art in your life, and for me, that's what music is. Like if I can make some music, some money at it, and become more successful, etc., that would be great. But that's really not my focus. It's more of it's just to be able to express myself. And really, for me, the top value is just being part of the community, interacting with the community, um, you know, rather than just being solitary with it. And so, yeah, I think for any young people, music doesn't have to be a career. It doesn't have to be a job. It can be, and it totally can be. And if that's your path, that's fantastic. But also, it can just be an art that you do for the love of it. So more not just a hobby, but something that you're just really passionate about, and that you invest your time in it for the return artistically and also personally, just being involved in the community.
Yeah. And I have one last question for you.
Sure.
If you could go back to your young self, young Kirky, when you were 10 years old, what advice would you have given to yourself back then?
Okay, I'd say probably to really believe in yourself, to really focus on what you want, because as an artist, there's always different influences and pressures, and they can be personal, societal, career-wise, all those things. I would say, yeah, Kirky, just focus on what you want to do. Just follow your heart. I'd say, cliche sort of advice, but yeah, follow your heart. Do what moves you. Do what feels right.
Yeah, perfect. Well, Kirky, thank you so much for being on Let's Talk on Houston City Beat. We are more than happy to share all the events that you've got going on. You as an artist, as a musician, as well as the other artists that work within the Houston Blues Society. We'd love to share what they're doing out in the Houston community to give people interesting things to do that are outside of the norm, going to a club or something like that. So we would love to share that, and we look forward to keeping in touch as to what's going on with the Houston Blues Society.
I'd love that opportunity. Thanks so much, Lisbeth.
All right.